If you're building on Azure, Microsoft Foundry now gives you access to Fireworks, which means you can run the newest open models like GLM or Chemi right inside your Azure account. Today, I want to take that one step further and show you how to use those models in the coding tools you already work in, like Codex, using FireConnect. Open models are going head-to-head with the big closed models on benchmarks now, but they run at a fraction of the cost. So with FireConnect on Foundry, you can have these open models doing the work in the harness you know and love while your bill goes down. Let me walk you through how to set it up. Right now, FireConnect works with 3 tools: Codex, OpenCode, and Pi. And we have Claude Code, VS Code, and Cursor on the way. Let me start here in the Microsoft Foundry portal. The first thing I need to do is actually have a model deployed in my project. So I'll go to Models, search for Fireworks, and there's a whole bunch of them in here, like GLM 5.2 or Chemi K 2.7. I'm going to go with GLM 5.2. I click into it, hit deploy, and I'll leave it on Data Zone Standard, which is just the pay per token option. Okay, now I just need 2 things off the Foundry homepage. One is my endpoint, and right next to it is my API key. All right, now let's go over to the terminal. First, I'm going to drop in that Azure key into an environment variable. Then I run FireConnect configure. I tell it the provider is Azure, I give it that endpoint, and I give it the key. And that's what points FireConnect at my Foundry deployment. Now let's turn this on with a harness. Let's do Codex first. I run FireConnect Codex on, and I give it that deployment name, FWGLM 5.2, and that's it. And here's how you know it actually worked. I run FireConnect Codex status, and I look at the base URL. It says services.ai.azure.com. That's my Azure endpoint, so that's exactly what I want. Now I just launch Codex, and it's running on GLM 5.2 straight through Foundry. And the nice thing is, OpenCode and Pi work the exact same way. It's FireConnect OpenCode on with that same deployment name, or FireConnect Pi on with the same name too. Then you check the status the same way, make sure it stays on Azure, and you're done. So that's it. You deploy a model in Foundry, you point FireConnect at it once, you turn on Codex, OpenCode, or Pi, and now you've got open models running right in your coding tools, all inside Microsoft Foundry. Thank you for watching.